long last, at the final of the CoguCopa. It's time to find out who is the very best beast tamer of all. Hania or the Traveler? If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue hosting this tournament into the future and to promote the philosophy of peaceful coexistence throughout all of Tivat.
Cutilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate trial, we'll go tip off Elhingen and confront Cutilia head-on! Nico? Layla? You're here!
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our two protagonists. You seem to be edging ever closer to the truth. Holding off on reporting Cutilia to the Academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage. Who's to say if Cutilia, or indeed anyone else for that matter, is...
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elhingen's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let...
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around. Ah, yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Blitzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than...
The day has finally arrived, Traveler and Paimon. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. You have to treat them as your pawns. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short one.
Yeah! When we send Bongo Head and buddies into action, it's like...
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Don't worry, Pyro One. They're about to reach their limit. Pyro 1? Why did you hold back?
Don't blame Pyro 1, Hania. And don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You started having second thoughts when Pyro 1 got injured during the semifinals, didn't you? You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time, you realized you felt compassion for it.
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
Hania, you grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fungi. Paimon completely understands how they made you feel. But that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. You won't be able to lie to yourself forever. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this tournament is because we didn't want fungi causing any trouble. But after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like their friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns and certainly not as your enemy. Please.
Enough! Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
Bongo Head. Hania and Pyro 1 aren't gonna hurt you for real.
Pyro 1, release the explosion! Give it your all, Pyro 1! Show them what you're truly made of! I failed. Just before the most important step of all, I failed. You two, you were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so...
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side. Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, Blitz Up. We looked through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi. Up to wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how close. However, by making constant improvements to the wisdom orb and using it for friendly.
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate trial. That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story. Paimon just knows it.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies, as well as a showdown between two...
Alhingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial. How could I possibly miss... Come now, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves.
What's going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Alhingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
The Traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it?
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautelia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his...
Not far off. You're right about so I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never...
So... Oh, now Paimon's...
Oh, look at you!
Twirly Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1! What's going on?
Cautelia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control...
So, this whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy...
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the my accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, who left but now... I think I might go one step. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. Once this domain after that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name...
You selfish, double-crashing monster! How could you? Paimon's are just about... But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you, and our shroom buddies won't respond to...
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi. And I accept that our actions thus far have not been...
Bongo Head, use your something, anything, water balloon, wake everyone up! Bongo Head, are you okay?
This isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the... His Cautelia's...
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the Wisdom Orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers, and the bond they now share, have grown stronger than the Wisdom Orb.
Guy, Miko! You broke the domain sealing spell?
Please. You thought your crude replicas could keep me out? You appear to have woefully underestimated who you're dealing with. Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command. Did you honestly believe that no one would notice the litany of vulnerabilities in your grand plan?
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Elhingen, so this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, your nefarious
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal! Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you! Take this... The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all returned...
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now...
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go. Do what you have to do.
Well, one way or another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses! Great! Shame on you, Elhingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Hold the line and keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Frozen. Crisp. Careless. There's this first. I must collect myself. Must counterattack.
beaten by a few measly fungi? This is absurd.
Miko, why didn't you stop him?
Oh, I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have. Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once.
Ah, cryptic. Well, you're from the Core of 30.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elhingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself. Thankfully, with all the evidence you gathered, we were able to swiftly bring this case to a conclusion. The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
So Sino has been keeping an eye on this competition too. He and his people must have been secretly
All right, we'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone, but with you here, I can put my mind at ease.
You might think this is over, but mark my words. You haven't seen the last of me, or Master Dottore.
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you Fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last 16? To hand it in and make a report?
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the general.
The more you try playing it down, the more...
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested...
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they are more than up to the task.
Lady CutScene told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything!
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her.
You don't have to say anymore. I was too close-minded. I know that now. But now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro 1 willingly followed my instruction. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me. And
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1. But wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea! Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with. Ahem! Oh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now lies in our hands. Now, they may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh of relief because the prizes are still being issued as promised!
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Woo-woo!
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the wisdom orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. I'm sure you've got a big appetite for more fungi fun and games. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all over again!
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly? I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady CutScene. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Come on, Hania! We announced the official decision with everyone watching. You better look alive!
Yeah, don't worry. I get it. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi and treat them like the treasured companions that they are to their masters.
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies. Then we'll all meet up in Port Ormos.